Welcome to Tunisia's Locks, Beauty Tips and Potpourri. Stepped outside after doing some videos a little while ago. Pulled this out of my mailbox. Happened to open up to it. It's issue in Essence, October 2019. You can see I don't read a lot, right? Not this anyway. And I wanted you ladies to sound off. I want to know what you think, how you feel about any aspect of this article at all. It is called Black Hair, Ghetto Until Proved Fashionable. I'm going to read it and I'm going to end the video, and I just want you all to sound off, by Danielle Young. Subtitle: Our hairstyles have become more socially acceptable for others. We're still fighting the good fight. This concerns us, ladies. This concerns our freedom to be, I think I got a little too excited. Our freedom to be me. Your freedom to be you, right? To hell what anybody else thinks about your hair. Screw them, right? Here we go. For me, the black crown has always been about rejection, assimilation, self-expression, and acceptance. God bless my mama, but she sure made my tresses Oh my gosh, I'm not editing this. She sure made sure my tresses were dressed in plaits or in various ponytails while I was growing up. Even now I rock cornrows underneath my blind curly crochet twists. My corals have never really known freedom. Now, my mama never directly told me that my strands needed to be tamed, but she ensured that they were presentable at all times. Every weekend after washing and blow drying my hair, she'd heat up the hot comb to sizzle my kinky texture into submission. Don't you guys remember this? I remember my mom had 3 of us. We all had long hair. Saturdays were toil days. Got that hair to wash, got it dried, sat at that stove to get it hot pressed and then styled. Oh my goodness. The black mane continues to be a sensitive subject, whether they've been touched by the unwanted hands of or spurned by employers, schools, or strangers. Our hair follicles are tired. They're tired, okay? The exhaustion goes beyond society's rebuffing. It's about the double standard of our hairstyles being accepted when they're worn on non-black heads, yet frowned on when they are adorned our own. Now that's interesting. It is accepted when it's worn on someone who's non-African American or of the African diaspora, but it's a problem when we wear it. Have you thought about that? When's the last time you thought about that? Okay? Black hair is not and will never be just hair. It is wrapped up in our identity. And that's what I talk about when I did the video on the spiritual journey about hair. It's not just hair for us like it is other ethnic group. It's too deep. It's about identity. That's why when non-black people sport their locks in ways that are widely considered to be derived from our culture, many of us get offended. I used to. I think I kind of transcended that some. But I get it. But somebody could say the same thing about this. Some people may not see the act as a form of flattery, but there's nothing flattering about this extreme imitation. The cultural significance of our strands disappears when others wear our looks as a style statement or trend. Now I'm asking you, how do you feel about other people wearing traditionally African American or African hairstyles? Are you okay with it so long as they understand the significance of it? Are you okay with it so long as they don't try and claim it as something that they have invented? My daughter told me something about some kid named Kylie, somebody doing some cornrows recently and saying that she invented them and was calling them lemonade twists or something like that. I said, what? How is she going to... Who's going to believe that her cornrows are something she invented when we've been wearing these since before? It was, I don't know. I thought that was crazy. So I don't know if that was true or not, if she misunderstood something. But this is the type of thing we're talking about. It's not presidential to have some feelings over non-black people donning our hairstyles for fashion or donning our hairstyles for fashion. For those ready to argue that it's no big deal or that we should be happy to see our ethnic dues embraced by the masses, be aware that the way we rock our locks is about more than beautiful self-expression. With the natural hair movement continuing to impact society, it is though black women are finally getting the chance to love our natural tresses fully for exactly what they are without backlash. Y'all, we are coming into our own. Damn it, we already been in our own, but we are just saying, hell no, we won't go. In America, hair discrimination bans are being enacted to protect those of us with afros, braids, and locks. Now, I'm going to have to do more research on this. I want to hear about these hair discrimination bans because that's been a big problem in the military, in corporate America, in all sorts of places. I've heard and have talked with women on this channel who have had to take their locks down or either face, losing their jobs. The hairstyles have been constantly deemed unprofessional or unsightly by critics, which you all know. Those who harbor racist beliefs often claim the styles are distracting, messy, or unclean. But perhaps the biggest argument against black hair appropriation and for the freedom to wear our hair the way we want goes back to the fact that we've had to survive centuries of oppression, Jim Crow, slavery, redlining, and so on. I'm sorry, redlining. And y'all know what redlining is with regard to home ownership and so forth and so on. And we did so in the looks passed down from our ancestors, from those who toiled as slaves on plantations and from those who followed thereafter. Can you imagine picking 100 pounds of cotton? You know how light cotton is? Can you imagine picking 100 pounds of cotton and getting beaten when you picked 99 pounds? Oh my gosh, we have no idea. The treachery. Our ability to endure speaks to the resiliency of blackness, and for as long as these hairstyles shall live, it is only right that they stay on the heads of black people. Now that's interesting, guys. This is a very controversial topic. She is essentially saying that these styles should only be on the heads of black people because it is about our identity. Now, you can feel strongly about our identity, but not be as tied to the idea that these styles should be on the heads of only black people. Or you may feel very strongly that if you saw a non-African or non-African American person wearing Sisterlocks or traditional locks or cornrows, you feel some kind of way about that. That's not something that you can embrace because of how you feel in your heart about something. Share with me how you feel and tell me why. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and you're not one of our homers, our home subscribers. Make sure you click the subscribe button below, but leave a comment. I want to know how you feel about this. Black hair, ghetto, until proved fashionable. Okay, we know that this is a political topic. Want to know how you feel. Black hair is not and will never be just hair. It's wrapped up in our identity. Okay, so I need to hear what you got to say about this. Lots of love to you. Please don't forget to chime in. Okay, y'all haven't been chiming in like y'all were around this time last year. Sisters, come out the closet. Y'all know who you are, especially those of you guys who like to debate. Aristotle, I think, was one of the first people on this channel. I know it's a highly publicized topic. I want to hear from a lot of you. All of you are deep, and all of you have taken this journey, and you stood out from the masses by doing this. You veered from the path. You are nonconformist, and you are proud of it. I want to know what you have to say about this topic. Have a great, beautiful day.